Welcome to this section on data validation. Data validation is a feature that you can use to define restrictions on what data can or should be entered into a cell. You can configure data validation to prevent users from entering data that is not valid. Or if you prefer, you can allow users to enter invalid data but provide them with a warning. Do you really want to continue? You can also provide messages to define what input you expect for the cell, and instructions to help users correct any errors. To demonstrate data validation, let's modify one of the cells within this form by restricting its number range. So let's click the Data tab and select Data Validation. From here we can specify what type of data can be entered by selecting an option from the Allow drop-down menu. We can also specify the range of values from the Data drop-down menu. As we have selected between, we must enter the minimum and maximum numbers that are allowed to be entered. We can provide additional direction to the user via the input message, as we can type a short message to be displayed when the user clicks into the cell. And equally, we can specify an error message if the user enters invalid data. And we can also modify the style from stop to information. Click OK to save your setup. Now to test our validation, firstly click into the cell, and this automatically shows the input message that we specified. And as you can see, by entering an incorrect number, the error alert message pops up. But let's repeat this process by clicking OK. And now if we enter a valid number, no error message is generated. And finally, by clicking the arrow next to the data validation and selecting Circle Invalid Data, you can highlight any errors in your form. And then you can remove these highlights by selecting Clear the Validation Circles. That concludes this section. Please click onto the Exit button and move on to the next section, or replay this section if you wish to.